so nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night, okay, let's go. I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm hurt. She's 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in up. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face my brad. You want deposit the memo or cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called want me alone. None of my bitches happy your home, but I I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one next on Madden NFL 25.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. A lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw right away. Kamara's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. Steering the ship, already in charge in just his first season, their rookie signal caller from the Ohio State University.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. When you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he'll get it up to the 44. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Adams put in motion right. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's dropping back to throw. We'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Setting up a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. They go play action on first. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down.
The Saints not in agreement with that previous call. They're going to challenge.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing it to start this drive. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Now looking to throw. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. Connects with Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Johnson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it inside the
10. One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete here to Bowers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. He's got Bowers working the sideline. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Up the middle they go with Madison. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Really gay there on the tackle. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 4. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing now on 1st down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marcus Epps making the play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's complete to Kamara. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now from the gun. Into the hands of Olave. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw here on first down. He loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Raiders and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Really gay there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. It's the Raiders who have it 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 24. He gets this one to Myers. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's complete to Bowers outright. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Really gay there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He'll throw it yet again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Saints offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing from the gun. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Kamara's got it. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Dropping back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon, there he has it. And the Raiders will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They give now to Madison. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going left side, Madison with it. Brushes him off with ease. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. This is complete to Olave. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. Into the hands of Olave. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Still sticking with the passing game. That's complete to Kamara. He's still going at the 30. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They are throwing it again. The ball is out! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
Slot man motioned over. It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play coming here. He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Adams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, off play action. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, a run for Madison. No one around. He's got space. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders go up by 19. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun here. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
From the 39, he's got Shaheed. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it again here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Raiders nearing a win as he drops to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.